now we're going to play the other role, all right, just so we can understand this position a lot more. So now this guy's stalking me, right? Maybe he's got a wider frame and he's got a little bit more center of gravity. That's usually when guys can stalk you without like much consequence, right? They're just kind of plotting. And if they've got that lower center of gravity or they're heavier than you, it's really hard to push that guy back. Everyone's felt that in sparring, right? Guy who's much bigger than you or just has that lower center of gravity and they just keep walking forward. You have to use your footwork, right? We have to start pinning them. Now, they're most of the time looking for a big shot, right? Just like we were practicing. So he's kind of plotting forward. He's looking for a big shot. I've got to use my footwork. What I want to do is I want to draw that big shot out so that I can capitalize on it. And there's two ways that we're going to work here. There's a bunch of ways, but two of my favorite are one from the outside, one from the inside. So he's working here. If he decides, if I start circling out here and he decides to throw a lead hook, I like getting out of it, planting my feet, and throwing my shot. So we're going to go real slow. I start moving out, you throw the lead hook, and I'm out, bang, bang. And I try to find that shot. Now, let me do it on you to show you kind of how we want this to look. So he starts circling out. I throw my lead hook in a way that I'm trying to like knock him out. And I'm chasing a little bit. He skates out, and then he's got that angle. Okay, so we're circling, but then when, just pause right quick. We're circling, but when we find that lead hook, it's that. Circling, and then we can plant our feet. Circle, bang. So let's go ahead. I'm circling, he throws the lead hook. You see that? Circle, skate, bang. Go ahead. Circle, bang, right there. Circle, bang, right there. So we're just going to practice that. Go really slow with your partner because this is probably a unique movement for some of you guys. And a lot of people, they gallop like this, and then they plant, and then they throw like this. But you got to circle and then shift. Bang. Bang. To get that timing right, okay? So if I'm working with Yash and he's new to this, I might go really slow. So we can find that timing. Then we're back. I'm plotting. He goes to move his feet. I take the bait, and then he goes. Is that enough to work with? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've played both sides now. We've played the guy who's stalking, and we've played the guy who's kind of point fighting and trying to lure him in. So now you know the psychology. So if you're playing either game, you know what you're kind of susceptible to, right? Let's do one more. If a guy's kind of plotting a little bit more, I like leading them into this side, right? Because I know they're going to try to cut me off of that lead hook. And as they throw the lead hook, we're going to throw an inside kind of uppercut jab. So here we go. Real slow. I start moving out this way, right? He's getting ready to leap into his lead hook. And then, boom, I'm going to find the lead uppercut jab right at the same time. I'm going to plant my feet and then step in towards him. Boom, right there. Okay? It's a great opportunity to find a shot because he's going to be tucked here. And he's going to expose that chin on the inside. Okay? So let's go real slow, like slow motion. I start moving. He's getting ready to load up. Bang! Right there. And I want to move to the inside now. I changed right when I see his feet set. I set my feet, change direction, and then I'm inside. Volkanovski used this really well against Diego Lopes in his last fight. He was going to the outside, and sometimes he'd crack him to the outside. But then Diego wasn't expecting the one to the inside. So I'll do it to you real quick. So I start plotting here. He's circling because he wants to bait me into throwing this lead hook. Right? So I see it, and as I go, he sets his feet. It's the inside hand. Yep. Bang. Yeah, exactly. Right? Because my power is going to be out here because I'm trying to meet him where he's planning on being. And he stops before I can do that, and he finds the inside shot. Bang. And then the way to do this the best, just so I don't have any follow-ups, is kind of fall out. Kind of out this way. All right. So let's try it one more time. I'll plot towards you. You see my feet load. You'll literally see the hip go forward. And then I throw it. Bang. And then he's out. It's usually how that happens. You'll kind of fall apart. All right, so you do it to me one more time. So I'm seeing. I start working. Bang. Right there. Okay? Any questions? Let's try this last one out. 1, 2, 3. Within you, the more than I would place it. Hey, you never put it What's up, everybody? Does your wrestling defense suck? We're here to change that, okay? Today, we are announcing our defensive wrestling instructional. We're going to give you everything you need in your toolbox to defensively wall wrestle, right? MMA's changed. It's not just the better wrestler that wins, it's who knows how to use the fence that wins these wrestling exchanges. When your back is against the fence, how are you going to sprawl? Right? That is the primary defensive tool for a wrestler. And if you can't sprawl, you're not gonna defend the takedown, right? So we need hooks, we need underhooks, we need shoulder dominance, we need to know where to point our feet, and we have that all for you in this amazing instructional. It's only $5 on our Patreon. We show you how to defend single legs, double legs, body locks, how to get back up when you've been grounded, and much, much more. We will see you guys there. Make sure you get it, and let us know what you think.